Well, what can I say? What do you do? Or how are you supposed to react when a friend of your son calls you and says your son is fine, but he was in an accident and that the car is totaled? I told him, cut the bull, but he said he's serious. He was serious. I said, okay, send me a picture of the car then. And so he did. The feeling in my stomach cramping and my throat closing like I swallowed a stone, and just everything started to slow down around me, like in a movie. It's just a feeling I would not wish on my worst enemy, honestly. Your child is the single person more important than yourself, and you will give your life willingly for him or her, and that since the day they were born. The feeling of powerlessness and the inability to help them instantly, to relieve their pain and suffering, and put it on yourself just to make them feel safe and out of harm's way, is just the most horrible feeling a parent could have. I blame myself. I do. I got him the car. I taught him how to drive. I paid for the driving school. I paid for the license tests. And I warned him. I was warning him. I've been warning him every day. Be careful out on the streets. But it's me. I think I put him in harm's way. It's my fault. I did this. And to make it worse, it was his 21st birthday. Can you imagine? On his birthday? When I saw him in the emergency room, lying on his back with the immobilizer around his neck, I just started weeping like a child. You know, you can't see your child in that position. And my daughter, she was around me. She was weeping and crying as well. 15 years old. But what can you do? What can you do? What a parent is supposed to do to protect his child and prevent such cases of happening? What? Nothing. Life is just unpredictable. You can just do your best to try and prepare them for whatever life is going to throw at them and hope they will be ready to deal with whatever comes around. You hope that they will be ready, they will be able to handle that kind of a situation. Hopefully. We can only hope, nothing else. That's all we can do. Gen Z are different and they don't anticipate bad things and they think everything is fine and everything will be fine always. They're not like us, Gen X. We expect bad things to happen always, and if they don't, well, that was a good day, frankly. I thank God with all my heart that He only sustained my son, that He only sustained minor injuries, and that he was able to go back home the same night, walking on his both legs. We thank God, no internal bleedings, no broken bones, Just a little bit of sore muscles, bruises, minor bruises. The car, the car took the hit. So my son didn't have to. And I thank God for that. The car was smashed from the side. It was thrown away about 20 meters or 60 feet. Thank God there were no cars coming from the other side. So that's a blessing. And I'm also glad that it was not his fault. This lady driving this big Jeep just came speeding through the red light, coming from behind the curve. I don't think she even saw him, or maybe she had some child 7 or 8 years old in the car. Maybe she was screaming at him, or he was screaming at her, or whatever. I don't know. Nobody knows. Only she does. Thank God. Anyway, I think my son is a bit smarter now about life, and has an experience that will hopefully guide him to make all the right decisions on the road for the rest of his life. From now on, he'll be a little bit more like a Gen X than a Gen Z after this experience, which is definitely a good thing, I think. I hope. I pray to God. Anyway, that's my video for today. It's a traumatic experience. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. I can take whatever on myself, but when it comes to my child, when you have issues with your child, well, that's a whole nother ball game, right? Anyway, I want to tell me if you had any similar experiences, and how did you handle it. I hope you didn't, but if you did, can you just tell me how you handled it? Help me, help maybe somebody else. And if you were lucky enough not to have anything like that happen to you or your loved ones, what do you think you would do, or how would you even react if life threw you a curveball like this one? What would you do? Anyway, thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe, please. And I'll see you in the next video. And please just pray for my son's full recovery. God bless you.